As far as, give me the advantages and disadvantages from your perspective as an auditor, when the federal government and the private sector, they take the same approach, in this case using NIST cybersecurity framework for securing their information and information systems, good, the bad, the uglies?
Well, one of the benefits of the NIST cybersecurity framework is its flexibility, and it's a way that it can be used by different organizations, whether they're federal government organizations or private sector organizations, to apply the techniques. The guidance in that document is very useful. Certainly, over the years, NIST has issued a number of a very complete and comprehensive set of cybersecurity guidelines and standards that could be used by the private sector, and indeed many do. But there certainly are required for the federal agencies, and we use that criteria in our audits. And we think that NIST does a very good job of identifying that.
Mr. Mulholland, your take on the advantages and disadvantages of taking that same approach?
Well, I would actually second that the NIST framework, even though it's obviously voluntary within the within the private sector, is still seen as being a very compelling standard. There are many standards out there, and NIST is certainly one of the most compelling. I'll add a different spin to my answer, though, which is that because it is a compelling framework, it actually means that software manufacturers like ourselves will actually build our software so that it can conform to the standard and make implementing the standard a little easier for people who are using our software. So by having that kind of standard somewhat float to the top, actually, a rising tide lifts all boats, so to speak.
And let me stay with you, Mr. Mulholland. In your testimony, you said that there may be a need to increase federal oversight or increase oversight of the federal cybersecurity by creating a special JAO office. Would you elaborate on that? What does that entail?
That's certainly one of the CSIS recommendations that I'm less familiar with. So I'll defer to my written testimony if that's okay.
All right, Mr. Wilshusen, give me your take on that. I'll ping pong between you guys.
Okay. Well, with the respect for GAO to assess agencies' implementation of cybersecurity, that's something we do already, and that's one of our roles, is to provide and help Congress provide the oversight over federal agencies' implementations of cybersecurity. So that recommendation in terms of having GAO conduct reviews is something that we do and we'll continue to do.
Okay. Mr. Chairman, I yield back.